let's set up how you run your projects with your client portal. So head to your projects dashboard. And within each project, you can see, actually, I'm going to start by showing you just from this client. So here I've got my projects listed and I've tried to label them very clearly for you. So for this particular project, I want to have full project collaboration. I want them to see all the tasks as opposed to just their assigned tasks. And I'm not going to show them any time worked because this is a fixed rate project. So that is going to apply to all of these tasks. So my client is going to be able to go in, see all of these tasks, make comments, move them around, add tasks because they have full project collaboration on this particular project. Let's take a look at another version. So this project is not going to be visible at all. So I've got this. So you go into the project and then edit, and you can say client portal access. How do I want my client to be able to see this? So we just looked at full project collaboration. This is the full opposite. This one is not going to be visible at all. So maybe you do admin work, or you just want to track how much work that you do for your client that maybe isn't billable, or just time that you're not sharing with them, a project that they don't need any access to. You can do not visible here. I've also got my time worked hidden, so they won't be able to see this not visible project. This one I've got as just an overview. So this is just a chance for clients to be able to see kind of the project, that it exists. I am showing them my time worked in this particular project. And then I also have just a read-only project. So this is going to let them only look at the project, and I'm only going to show them any tasks that are assigned to them. Okay, let's take a look at what that looks like for your client. If you ever want to see what something looks like for your client, you can go to your client view and do view portal as, and it's going to show you exactly what you're going to see in the client portal. So if you're ever not sure, this is a great way to check. So in your client portal, we'll look at projects here. So here is this is just an overview of all the projects. You can see I've got a bunch more projects in here, but importantly, here's my full project. Here is the overview only version, and you can see my time worked is visible here, where this one, I do not have my time worked visible. So it's not here. And then this is a read-only project. So this is going to show this project. I don't have any time worked turned on here. And I have assigned this client this task so they can see it in here. We'll get deeper into that as we go kind of into this board view. So they can see, like, here are all of the projects that we are working on together. I have a couple of different types of projects here. So here are the projects that are not started. This is the project I'm doing full project collaboration. So as the client, I can go in and say, okay, I've actually done all of these things. I can click and upload an attachment here. I can change the start and end dates. I could add a comment here, and we'll just say, let's move this to my in progress status. Okay, so that's because I've got full project collaboration turned on here. Whereas with these, this is a read-only project. So this client here, the client cannot click any of these buttons. They could leave a comment back to you, but aside from that, they are not going to be able to they can't change the status. I can't click and drag this over because it is a read-only project. In this case, this one requires their approval. So this is something they would take a look at this task and they could say, okay, once your client approves a task that is for them, then they click okay, and then it will get moved automatically to the next column over. So it was here in client approval. Now it's over here on my next column over. I'll do a quick rundown of setting up that for your projects as well, in case you missed the project management video. So again, you can see I've just got kind of these read-only projects in here. In my overview of projects, you can see I've got this overview of projects, but I don't have any projects in there, so they're not showing in the tasks there. And your clients, just like you, have several ways to view this. So you have this view where you have the kind of list. This is is kind of that Kanban board, or Kanban if you prefer. This is, they can view on a timeline or they can view it on a calendar as well. So that's what it looks like for your projects. Very quickly, I'll show you, if you are setting this up for the first time and you haven't been through our project setup yet, go into projects, and then you have your project types. Within each project type, you can set your task statuses. So these are those columns that I was showing you. And I've got I need client action on this client approval and also on my invoice here. So this is the order that they are going to be shown, top to bottom and then left to right. If I move something into this client action, that's going to say, okay, hey, the client needs to know that there's something there for them. So they'll see it in the client portal, as I showed you, and they'll also get an email as well. You could also turn on a reminder to let them know, hey, by the way, you haven't taken a look at that email or that project that we're working on together. So you can set up these reminders to let them know, hey, by the way, you need to keep doing that as frequently as you want to. So again, that is a very, very quick rundown of projects and setting them up, as well as how you can use your projects with your clients. Now that we're back in here, I'll show you really quickly how you can see in my client here. Now we have moved this, so you can see that in my version, I can also see that that task has been moved. And here is that comment that my client left. I can leave a comment back to them as well. Here in comments, and I can choose to write a public comment or a private comment. If I just want to leave a note here on this task, I can leave a private comment that doesn't show up for my client. So that's the way you can work with your clients. It is designed to be really flexible. So ideally, you know exactly how you want to work with your clients and their projects, and you can set up your Moxie accordingly.